fuck about spring. Country been down so long, get some must-I win. Hold my place like cast iron, won't break, won't bend. Stuck them racks in a all-black Camuto bag. Louis V, straight over starch, bowman pants. Used to rock them camo.
Welcome to episode 140 of the First Rounders. Don't be a Fat Faizon Lie in 2024. This your boy B-Willingham, aka Lord Tensai.
What it do, my peoples? Ronaldo here, aka King Leon. We back, baby. Y'all thought we left forever, but we didn't. We here. What's up?
Oh no, man. We definitely can't do that though. But like you said, man, it definitely felt like it's been a lifetime. But yeah, man. But we definitely had we had a little break, man. Y'all know what happened. You know, the past month, man. We had the holidays, man. We had Christmas. We had New Year, man. We definitely hope everybody who's watching us or listening to us live right now. I hope y'all had a very good, very good, a blessed Christmas, man. Hope y'all's New Year's going real good. Now, man, Brian T's already coming in here with the jokes, man. So you already know, man. It's been a while.
That's
Glad y'all here.
That's what she said.
Oh shit, yeah. Y'all, he wilding already, but yeah.
Yeah, yes.
What up, though? Corporal Rivers, what's up, man?
We can't hear you.
We are not hearing you, my brother. Browser started 2024.
Yeah, he must got a Mac.
Got the Android popping right now.
Nah, I mean he got a Google.
Man, don't do Android like that, Ronaldo, man. No, I already know that, man. Remember the now.
Can't hear you, brother.
Hear me?
Oh yeah, there we go.
I hear you now.
Okay.
There we go.
Very good, very good. What's up, y'all? Corporal Rivers in the building. Always reporting live from good old Hicksville. I'm glad everybody's back with us in the new year. I'm glad all four of us are here. Not a lot of people made it to, January, and we're just happy to be in the building. Brian T, hey man, hey, calm down there, big dog. And we're gonna take some. If people got shots to take, I am ready to take them shots with the people. But we're gonna keep that going through the whole show. Glad to see B-Willingham. Glad to see Reggie. Glad to see Ronaldo. I'm so happy I got to see Reggie and Brandon in live, living color. Been able to put my hands on them. Been able to give them a good hug. I know Ronaldo was moving around and stuff like that, but next time I come to the A,
there we go.
We all gonna get together for sure. But
for show.
But yeah, man, it's just I'm just happy to be here and talk this cash shit about what's going on in the sports and entertainment arena. Let's get it popping, B.
Yes, man. Before we get things started, let's let our listeners know for the first time we are actually live on Instagram. Like, right? Yeah. So it's saying like it's gonna be live probably for like the first hour, and then it's gonna go away. I'm like, okay, Instagram, but yeah. Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram, the First Rounders.
So, gotta talk our shit like
yes.
now. Gotta do the shit talking like right up front. Okay.
Right.
Shoot, man. No, not like B said, man. Instagram just one of the options, though, man. Y'all already know where y'all can find us, man. If Instagram thing don't wanna act right, still on this Facebook Live, still here on YouTube. So you already know what time it is.
And the crazy thing is, like, I had to have Instagram open up on a browser, and the guy that just stay up. So man.
Okay.
But we got some college football. The final game of the year. Between Alabama, not Alabama, but
oh Lord,
don't get them Alabama round up like that, man.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about them. We're gonna talk about them. We're gonna talk about them shortly. They on suicide watch right now, but yeah, the games we had, it was a national championship game between the Washington Huskies and the Michigan Wolverines. Pretty much a blowout. It just seemed like Penicillin Jr. wasn't himself. It seemed like, but yeah, I don't think they need no Michigan need any signs to steal. So
Harbaugh was him though. He did what he was going to be doing. You know what happened.
That
was just a typical game from him. Like how he was going to run it, how he was going to do everything he was going to do.
Yeah,
hard smash mouth football, as they call it.
I mean, there's honestly, y'all, I don't know how long y'all plan, to harp on this game, man. But the results they spoke for themselves, man. It was just trench play. Man. I'm sure that they just dominated the line of scrimmage. They being Michigan, ran the ball at will. Like I said, man, just D-line again. They got dudes up front, and they did things that grown ass men in the trenches do. There's no big. There's absolutely no big thing to take away from this. Is just the fact that Michigan was good after all, man. Like you said, man. No spy rings needed.
Nah.
Leon.
Nah, the team looked like it's a familiar team because he coached our team one time, so it looked like a 49ers game from 2012, 2013, like him just smash mouth running the ball and letting the defense take care of it on the other side, like, and all the way down to the T of him hitting his quarterback 4 times in the chest, swiping down his glove, driving down his shoulders and hitting him again on the head, giving him some swag. It was a Jim Harbaugh game, so it was just him.
It was the most Jim Harbaugh games of Jim Harbaugh games.
Right, and the whole family was there, of course, as it should have been. You know what I'm saying? The person that hit him out was there, his dad and brother. Everybody
was his brother-in-law there, Tom Crean?
Probably was.
Me and my boss was there talking about like since how nobody likes on Tom Crean. We was like during Thanksgiving, they made Tom Crean sit with the kids.
Yeah,
all right.
So
yeah, that game was from that first quarter, and then they went into halftime. And then came out of halftime. They were close,
Yeah, 20-13 to go to the third. Yeah,
but and then it just Michigan just took it away again, and that was it for Washington, man. That was it. So that man, I wish it wasn't a shutout score like it was, but it was just another. It was just another shutout. I mean, yes, Washington scored points, but it was just another blowout score. It wasn't 7 points. It wasn't a 7-point game. Wasn't a 3-point game. It was damn near. It was a double-digit game, man, and
it was like last year's game almost, but it wasn't like last year's. But it was just crazy, man. It's like once again, it's another double-digit win, and people keep saying, "Oh, the committee gets it wrong." Yeah, committee gets it wrong a lot of times, man. When they can only pick from 4 teams, but I think next year, hopefully, it will work out better that they got 12 teams in the playoffs, and hopefully it'll work out better next year. But we'll see. It'll be the first year of it, so we'll see. But it's gonna be people gonna be complaining about it too.
There's always gonna be. I mean, like I said,
it's always.
It's human. And I said, the human element is not a big thing about it.
The 13th to the 15th team, they're gonna be complaining.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I said the human element's gonna. Yeah, no matter shit, man. You could do an all-in tournament. I mean, shoot, folks complain about the 60, the 60 plus that being the 65. I think that being the NCAA tournament. So this is what it is, man. Again, you just hope that again that's just you just never know until the games get played.
That is true.
I think that's just the thing about it. Of course, I mean, it is what it is, man. Like I said, again, two undefeated teams. You would think, that something would happen, but hey, like I said, just you got to man these trenches. I mean,
You got to.
The finish might be good. It's a good thing, man. But shoot, man. But if you can't move, those 300-pound monsters in the middle, man, and your guys getting pushed around by the opposing O-line, there's only so much you could do.
Mm-hmm.
Only so much.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I was wanting to see Michael Penix shine, but he didn't. Well, he kind of, he did some stuff here. It was unfortunate because I wanted to see him, he was on the stage to do it. But he had to come from behind, so it was a little bit too, it was looking a little too crazy there for him. And, I don't know. Do y'all think it hurt his draft stock?
No. It just seemed I don't know. He just wasn't himself. It seems like he weren't. But
I mean, it was. I think that it's probably it was always going to be dicey with this draft stock because of the fact that, again, he might be seen as a system guy. And fair, anybody who's coming from those wide open offenses like Michael Penix is basically what DeBoer has done both in Indiana and what he's doing in Washington. There's always going to be concerns about that. But the fact is, man, again, we're gonna talk about this some a little bit later in the show, though. But the best ability is availability, and the fact is, there's some people who actually think that Penix might have actually been hurt this game.
I think he was.
Some people actually think that, and the fact is, he has 2 ACLs and two AC joint injuries, throughout his career. In fact, the last 2 seasons have been his only seasons in which he's actually played healthy. Thank God, man, and knock on wood, it doesn't really affect his future in the NFL. But again, that's always the dicey thing, man. Again, people going to trust you with the franchise, though, and if you have that type of injury history,
that is something seriously to look at. Those injuries, and he was injured again. Well, apparently, what it was. That could be looked at, man. And then he's about to enter the league with some grown ass men. That's going to hit like 5 times harder than. He's been getting hit before with some college. I mean, not putting down the college kids and whatnot, but again, he is going against a person like a Michael Parsons or a Myles Garrett. That was
totally different human beings compared to 18 to 23-year-olds.
And let's not forget he got legs like Lieutenant Dan. So
yes, I'm saying both of his ACLs have been injured throughout his career.
Yeah, you might go to a spot with a is really good, but we'll see how that. But kudos though to the Harbaugh. He finally got him one. He had set himself out on a mission to go back to his home and get a national championship, and that's what he did.
He did.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't get mad at the man for that, man. Like he's proven wherever he goes, he makes it work.
He wins. He just wins. Like I said, damn. I mean, he has. Again, might be getting ahead of ourselves some though. But again, he's proved he can win no matter where he goes. Man, personality be damn. The dude gets it done.
He is a weird, quirky guy, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
he's weird. Is. He's weird as shit, but he gets it done.
He is. As soon as I heard the story of him sleeping over at one of his recruits' house, I'm like, okay. That's what we're doing. All right. Let's go. Khaki pants. But I mean,
the khaki pants. The revenge of the khaki pants.
He has a what do you call it? He has that thing. He has that little thing. It doesn't matter. He has a saying, you know what I'm saying? Who got it better than us? Everybody listens to him. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like he's a coach, you know what I'm saying? He's like he's really like that definition of what a head coach is, And he's been proving it. So, you know what I'm saying? I guess, like I said, kudos to him for doing what he has to do. I mean, I could see it being a different story if, some certain teams was omitted into the playoffs, but hey.
Yeah. And dang, Ohio State got to be sick to their stomach right now. So.
It's the main reason why Ohio State fans want Ryan Day out of that piece.
Yeah, who the hell they
Again,
gonna get?
it's something we're gonna also keep in mind that point, good listeners, and you know, people who are watching right now live.
Yep.
Keep that in mind. Just keep that in the back of your mind. That Ryan Day, man, probably the most successful coach to start a tenure at Ohio State, next to Urban Cryer, but the fan base is still extremely mad at him because he can't win one game. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind.
You're right.
My highlight from him was that game he was going at Lee Corso. Well, not Lee Corso. He was going at the
Lou Holtz.
Lou Holtz. Oh yeah, Lou Holtz. Yeah, my bad, Corso. But going after Lou Holtz. You know what I'm saying? Like he just got through wrestling the match, acting like he was the Macho Man, Randy Savage, or Hulk Hogan, talking. And what you gonna do, brother? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you gonna do, Lou Holtz? Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? What's going on?
It's Lou Holtz. What is he gonna do? He's old as shit. What is he gonna do? Like, what is he gonna do? Like, for real, something physical? No, that's not what he's gonna do.
He wanted to fight that man. Like, the way you see him and the way he talk, he looked like he wanted to literally box that man. Like, come on.
No, man. Ryan Day wanted to run the fair one. He wanted to run the fair one after that, bro.
Like, you really want to run this fade to Lou Holtz, okay? He's old as shit, man. What the hell? Okay.
Yeah. Not gonna happen.
No. But I definitely will say this one thing though, guys, man. I mean, like I said, this again, like I said, just put a bow on college football for the 2023 season, man. I think, you know, just of course, you know, there's some things about the game that, you know, happened or whatever though. But again, the biggest thing wasn't the college football championship. I think it was definitely, you know, the bowl season and the confirmation that college football is drunk right now. It is very drunk. It is very drunk, and it's about to enter into a brave new world. Still, you know, still extremely intoxicated.
Yeah,
I have no idea what what's going on. Like I said, that we have bowl games. Of course, you know, this has been happening. I mean, for those who remember when Jalen Smith from Notre Dame was going to be a top 10 pick at linebacker when he got hurt, and even going back for him is that one tight end called Jake Butt. He got hurt.
Jake. Now he's Jake Ass.
Jake. Jake Keister. You know about that, man. Jake Keister. You know, if we have any kids listening right now, though, man. But yeah, when they got season-ending injuries, and when it definitely affected, you know, Jalen Smith's draft stock, and when Leonard Fournette said, "Hey, he wasn't about to play in the bowl game afterwards," though, he put enough tape on film that y'all should have known then, man, that these bowl games weren't going to be what y'all thought they were going to be. Guys who had these big draft grades were not going to play in games, and again, risk generational wealth. I will say this again: risking generational wealth in games in which no points are to be proven. What we saw this past bowl season is unfortunately the logical end to you know postseason bowl games.
Right.
It sucks. Like I said, that because I definitely remember, you know, when the times when, you know, these bowl games, New Year's 6 games were definitely, you know, big things for you know, players in these fan bases. But again, in normal circumstances, FSU UGA should get people absolutely, you know, down geek for the matchup though, man. But when 14 starters decide now we good. After getting snubbed by 13 geeks, and they're basically playing against a team that's not going to have a bunch of opt-outs, which makes the arguments about what happened in that game disingenuous. And again, like I said, I'll definitely give it to UJ. UJ did exactly what you're supposed to do when the majority of their players are coming back. You're playing a third-string team. You put belt to ass. If you don't, I have serious concerns about what's going on in Athens if you can't do that. They did it, but again,
think about the thoughts in FSU's head. Like, damn, we third string, we going against these boys. Fuck, you know, like damn, like really, y'all. Come on, that had to suck. Like,
yeah, but like I said again,
up though and go play. Like, if you really
again, unless you can figure out a way, if you can get this revenue sharing going and actually give, some above board incentives for these boys to play. These NFL prospects aren't playing in these games because we all saw that in the Missouri Ohio State game. Barbara Harrison Jr. didn't play. Now these guys who get these big grades weren't playing in the game.
As he shouldn't either. Like, and they know what the deal is because they know what's coming up for them. Like, why
right?
Game and get risk getting hurt, and damn well they're not gonna do anything if you get hurt. Like, oops, sorry, man.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm like,
I hate it for you.
You played your heart out for your team, though. We appreciate you for that.
Yeah.
I mean, again, the competitor in me, definitely hates this because, like I said, man, again, I would have loved. We talked about it, before we went on break, man. In fact, you remember, Brandon, because your family actually chimed in about this, man, and I said something about it too, man. Like I said, I would have loved for teams, a full deck. Full deck FSU, full deck UJ to play each other, but again, the reality of the sport right now, we ain't getting that if it's not outside of the playoffs.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy that basketball they have a tournament for that. I mean, and none of those players. Well, I would say, it's because I'll use Jalen Johnson as an example, but that was a year Duke was like under 500, and he kind of quit in his team, but he didn't have anything to really to play for. I guess he was just trying to save himself. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm kind of glad they got the 12-team playoff. I think they should do 30. In my opinion, they should do 32, make the more games interesting more. That just
the FCS. The FCS has been figuring out ways to do it with more teams.
Yep,
doing it a whole lot longer.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, exactly. It's crazy that the FCS got it right. I mean, yeah.
Again, college football is drunk.
It really is.
That's my takeaway for 2023, y'all.
Nah, they drunk on some edibles too.
Yeah, that too. No, not just that, man. No, they drunk off of they drunk on Eddies, and not only that, they're probably also sniffing glue.
Yeah,
because the shit that I've seen and heard the past month and a half can only be described as just doing stuff again. Doing stuff that we haven't heard about in the last 30 years. I haven't heard about anybody sniffing glue since the movie Crooklyn, but somebody definitely did it during the 2023 college football season.
I mean, I heard folks sniffing whiteout like back in elementary school, but I mean, yeah, but
that too.
Glue.
Have you hang it upside down?
Gosh. Yeah. I mean, college football was good in the beginning of the season, till like the end. Well, we ain't got to play anymore. We're not in the.
You fumbled the bag. Hey, just like a good movie, man. You fumbled the ending.
Yeah.
College football, you fumbled the ending.
Yes, indeed. Gosh.
It got exciting when they introduced what the playoffs was, and then all these scenarios started happening. The if and scenarios. If I won, you get in. If you won, you get in. That became a conversation piece. But that's not. We're not gonna have to worry about it next year because it's gonna be 12. So
Are we, Ronaldo?
Hey, look. I could be surprised. I probably will be surprised if something's gonna happen next year. So.
Oh yeah, we definitely have more tomfoolery coming up. But it just won't be what we've used to seeing it, man. Like I said, we saw when we went to the BCS after the AP era. Now the 14 college playoff, and now again the next evolution. Hey, that's the thing that we learned. Tomfoolery just evolves.
Oh yeah, that is true.
And that's probably one of the reasons why we had an absolute bombshell was dropped during the hours when a lot of y'all were probably going, or at least leaving from work, rather. I know I was, man. It's going to be one of those days where exactly where you were when the news dropped. And
Might
I
have
agree,
been.
man. I was on down. What's that? The Interstate North Parkway.
Yes. I was about to say somebody was probably stuck on Spaghetti Junction. I was on 316. So
Yep, I was listening again. I'll never forget it, man. I was listening, to 92-90 game, Dukes and Bell. And then, right when I was turning off Windy Hill Road, they were talking about some breaking news. I said, we're going to actually, we're going to try to confirm this again because, again, they couldn't believe what they were seeing. But apparently they were saying that it's being reported that a day that, in fact, I'm actually surprised actually even haven't heard from Chris about this yet, though, man. But if y'all been living under a rock and you haven't been following, sports for the past 24 hours, arguably the best coach in college football history has decided that he is now going to hit the dusty trail and go out just like and do the thing that a lot of folks in sports don't get a chance to, and that's go out on his own terms. I am talking about Nick Saban, current, now former coach of the University of Alabama.
That sounds so weird when you say that.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hey guys, I was talking to one of my frat brothers earlier, and I was telling them, man, look, there are generations of people in this country who grew up and have no idea what a struggling Alabama looks like.
Right.
Ooh. They don't know who Brody Croyle is. That's all I can say.
They don't know who Brody Croyle is. They don't know who Tyrone Prothro. They don't know Shad. They don't know Sean Hoss. They don't know damn Mike Shula. They don't remember when Mike Price got hired and he didn't coach a damn game because he was enjoying them strippers. Damn, I hate that Tariq ain't on here, man.
Well,
I had a comment on that though. But they don't remember the Mike Price days. They don't remember when damn the last time Bama was good before then, back when they had Gene Stallings in the early 90s. They don't remember those days again. There are literally generations of people in this country.
Well.
Generations of people in this country.
I heard strippers, and I had to get back on. Hey man,
that's what he said.
It's motherfuckers in Georgia right now crying. I know y'all done seen it. They
Mostly in
made
Athens.
a mural at the statue of Nick Saban at Alabama like he didn't died.
Yeah. They were bringing Oakdale King.
He didn't die. They just their football program just died.
They were bringing Coach to his statue.
In Auburn, they TP'd
they rolled
the trees down T.
Absolutely, yeah.
I know Auburn.
This is
Auburn
big
was
news.
lit.
I know they were.
Auburn was lit.
Bro, this is big news, man.
Yeah. It's
absolutely.
It's like Saban,
Alabama. Big news. Yeah. Big news, man.
It's like Nick Saban didn't die. The football program just died. So,
but it's gonna be bad. It's gonna. And then as soon as that happened, I know y'all seen this as well, and our listeners seen this as well. But Sanders from Colorado put out, "Hey, Alabama players tap in, bruh."
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, you want people to tap in because the coach leaving, and you think that's gonna sway them to come to Colorado. But y'all still gotta get chemistry. Y'all still gotta get chemistry, bruh. You need to be talking to some players that are cornbread fed and that can block for you. You don't need to be talking to no wide receivers, no damn running backs. You need to be talking to people that can block for you.
No, I actually will give it to them. They actually have a good transfer portal class of linemen. They're bringing in a whole new line in the transfer portal. So Deion knows the assignment.
Yeah, they
Deion knows the assignment.
They need people that can block for the young Sanders, because if you don't have nobody to block for him, he ain't gonna make it to the NFL. And if he does make it to the NFL, he ain't gonna make it there without an injury already. Yeah. So they need somebody to block for him. But back to Nick Saban, man. Hey, Nick Saban, one of the greatest coaches in NCAA history. And he did his thing, man. You can't deny it. You can't deny what he did at Alabama, dog. You can't deny it.
Again, he is
Nobody can.
again.
I'm a Gators fan through and through.
No, I was just about to say, man. For folks who listen to us for the first time, and again, thank you all for finding us because again, this is somebody's very first episode of the First Rounders. But and if it is, thank you all for tuning in. But if y'all don't know what's like that, we are not Alabama fans. We have not come here. So we have not come here. You know, we have not come here. You know, to sing, or at least we're not singing the praises of Nick Saban from the side of fans. We're basically doing it from, you know, the perspective of, you know, guys who love sports at the highest level and appreciate, you know, again. It's one thing to be a fan, but it's one thing to appreciate greatness. And like you said, T, and y'all know just how much, you know, I feel about Bobby Bowden. But again, 6 rings speaks for itself, and one other ring before we got to Bama.
Good old LSU.
Perfect.
Yeah, I mean, again, this, and not only did he win at the highest level, he also did it. You know, again, from 2007 to 2023, it was a run. He literally 17 years where he had sport in the chokehold.
Yeah, buddy.
He did, and not just in the chokehold. He revolutionized the game. I mean, people, again, I don't know how many. Again, if we have any coaches listening, maybe y'all could definitely chime in though. But a lot of the defenses now that's being played at the NFL, being played at the college level, these split field coverages, a lot of the things that you might hear, even as fans, when you hear, you know, these commentators talk about these terms like Rip and Lizzie, come straight from the saber tree of defense. I said, this is a man who literally changed, you know, how defenses are played. He made defenses, again, when the spread started, you know, taking over, he made defenses, you know, to definitely stop the spread. When he actually complained about, you know, RPOs, you know, still finding ways, you know, RPOs adjusting to what he did. He started running RPOs with like 4 and 5 star talent. It started putting belt to ass once again. I mean, again, the contrast. We're gonna talk about this later though, but he was a man who adjusted, and I think that's one thing that people, you know, don't really, I think, can appreciate about somebody, you know, like Saban and in their, you know, in their position. Because, you know, this man is done at such a high level, he can insist that, you know, his way is the way. I'll stick to this way. You all, like I said, I don't care about these dadgum newfangled, you know, RPO offenses out here. I've won it this way, and we're going to continue to do it this way. Nah, he adjusted. He stayed with the times. He stayed with the times. He never got stale, and he never seemed like somebody, again, who was fixated. Because I actually heard this with Colin Cowherd earlier today. He wasn't fixated in the past, and I think that's probably he was one of the guys who was, again, he was old school in his philosophy of, okay, we're going to get these guys, we're going to develop them, and you know, he'll curse you out if you don't do it his way. But he's also somebody, again, who was forward-thinking enough because he always wanted to improve his program no matter what. Even through the rings, that's the thing about it, the consistency of still wanting to get better every day. We always talk about the process. It's probably one of the most played out cliches you probably heard if you're, you know, a sports fan. But for Saban, hey, he lived it, man. He was true to it. He was definitely true to it, man. And that's why you can literally have a dynasty for the past, you know, 15 years.
True
that.
Also, besides the football coaching acumen of it, like he really mastered the game of college recruiting. You know what I'm saying? Like he mastered the game of that program as well ordered of a machine as you can possibly have it. Like he had those weight rooms.
You want to know why, Ronaldo? You want to know? You know why, man. But for our listeners who don't know why, it was a direct result of him being at the Miami Dolphins for the past 2 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
So the NFL operation looked like he said, you know what? I'm bringing that, and I'm bringing it to Tuscaloosa.
I'm gonna bring that to the college. I'm gonna bring that to the college level, and I'm gonna make it work. And he did because he was able to. I feel like maybe this was his weakness against NFL. It was more so, of course, grown men, and you had more than 4 years with that same person. In college, you have rotating for, you know, college players coming in and out. So, you know what I'm saying, the message is always fresh to new college players, and college players are young, ready to just soak in all the information in the world and ready to run through a wall because they want to go to the pros. So of course you're gonna get coached. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna learn how to be coached into playing football. And he honed all that in, and he did the recruiting process. Like this man, I don't even know what the stats are, but this man, if people look up his numbers of the people that he coached went into the NFL, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just astronomical. He had one time this whole damn team went to the NFL, like in one of the drafts. So it's like in one draft too. It wasn't like multiple drafts. Like in one draft, his whole damn defensive line got drafted. You know, so it was like he had a program that was off the charts too, and people use that blueprint. You know what I'm saying, from all other colleges. You know what I'm saying, everybody followed that way that Saban did, and ultimately, you know what I'm saying, he just made his name out of that. Like that's why he was like the ultimate college coach. Like he had that program down pat.
He had the program down pat. And again, he was the blueprint for other successful, you know, programs. You know, everybody from Kirby Smart, man. So hell, I even throw, you know, I even throw Jimbo in, man. Jimbo won a championship off of there, so I can't. Yeah, definitely can't hate off of that. You know, Mike Loxley right now in Maryland. Again, the Saban coaching tree has, you know, extended. Lane Kiffin was probably the most. And this is the thing about. I think this is another thing too. You know, about, you know, paying it forward and giving it back. You know, paying it forward to the business. Lane Kiffin, we all remember at one time Lane Kiffin was an absolute joke.
Yes,
I think a lot of it was because, again, he was given way too much, you know, way too much at one time. There's no way he should have been, you know, the head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders. Excuse me, the artist formerly known as the Oakland Raiders, now the Las Vegas Raiders, though. But yeah, he shouldn't have been head coach of them, y'all. We all know this. He shouldn't have been the head coach. He shouldn't have been the head coach of Tennessee.
No,
he shouldn't have been the head coach of USC, man. I said again, he was somebody, again, a promising future, definitely forward-thinking OC, but definitely was handed too much too soon. Bama, I mean, Nick Saban brought him into Bama, and now Lane Kiffin is definitely the most famous graduate of the Nick Saban halfway house for failed coaches.
He called it the halfway house.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people. I like to say I made it up, man, but that's really, you know, that's really what it is, man. Like I said, a lot of failed coaches have come to him, you know, became analysts.
Sarkisian,
worked their way up.
You know, Charlie Strong is there right now that down there. So
man,
I forgot about Charlie Strong.
Yeah, Charlie Strong, Kirby Smart.
That's the thing. He knows how to make the personnel. Yep. He has coaching assistants go on and like learn shit and become better, and you know, use their techniques onto other, you know, the other squads. They might fail, yeah, but they, you know, you can tell that's a blueprint that he gave. You know, that he gave them moving forward. Like going there, you're gonna learn. Once you leave there, you're gonna be a whole better football player or a football coach. So
your Facebook user in due time, man. Damn.
Yeah.
We're covering everything, you know, that everybody's talking about, man. I mean,
I like how you thinking, man. I like how you thinking. So you know, just stay tuned.
Yes, stay tuned, man. Like I said, again, this is the sports variety show. You know, a lot of things happen in sports, man. We need to cover it all. Man. Listen, we'll get there.
UNC, look, that's why we got B-Willingham on the show, man, because he's going to give us all the good knowledge for it, man. But, you know, when we talk to cash shit, on all sports too. So
yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah, exactly though, man. But nah, though, man. But
glad he gone. I'm glad he's out of there. God damn it.
A lot of folks in the South are saying the exact same thing.
I don't give a
lot of folks in the South.
Glad he gone, man. Adios, amigo. You had a good run. Hey, y'all was SEC champions again this year. Y'all just didn't, you know, do y'all thing in the semifinals to get to the championship game. So y'all good, man. Alabama's gonna be good. I mean,
I'd say maybe like
Nick
the next 3
from,
years they might be decent, but then they're gonna go.
Nick Saban will take away from that because he was that's who players wanted to go play for. Nick Saban. They
Yeah.
didn't seen it. They didn't seen him win all the championships at Alabama. So that's who they want to go play for. But then when you get there, you see the facilities. Like, bruh, you eating good. You got all of bruh. You got any anything that you thought you wanted to work out or any workout machine, exercise machine you thought about, that was at Alabama. That was at Alabama. Anybody that if you was if you was missing out on anything when it comes to education and you needed a tutor, bruh, they got all of that at Alabama. It don't matter what class. It don't matter what class you fail in. They got all the tutors there, bruh. You're gonna pass. You're gonna pass. All they gotta say, hey, he's a starter. We need him to play. We're gonna get a tutor for him so he can do better. But just go ahead and let him pass the goddamn class, man. God damn. Like this is some freshman, sophomore class, man. Just go ahead and let him pass the damn class. And then after that, bruh, you getting coached by Nick Saban. Nick Saban on Aflac. Bruh, Aflac worldwide. Aflac worldwide. And he got all kind of other stuff, man. Bruh, you go to Alabama, you're gonna be in the spotlight. You're going to be in the spotlight. It don't matter what position you play. When you go to play Alabama, you're gonna be in the spotlight because it's SEC and it's Nick Saban coaching. Bruh, after he won those 3 championships, bruh, it don't matter what you do. You're gonna be in the spotlight. It don't matter what you do. You can go volunteer at the damn golf club. Oh, you play for Alabama? Oh, well, Nick Saban coaches there. Oh, well, we expect you to do good things right here volunteering at the golf club. Bruh, it don't fucking matter, man. You're gonna be in the spotlight. If you say I play for Alabama and Nick was coaching, you in the spotlight, bruh. I mean, bruh, just about all the running backs that played under Nick Saban. Bruh, you go back to damn, what's the guy's name? Sean Alexander. Bruh, all these running backs, bruh. All these running backs. You come up to Derrick Henry. You come up to all the quarterbacks that just played for Nick Saban, bruh. All them quarterbacks, even though they did great at Alabama, but not all of them did great in the NFL. But what? They made it to the NFL.
Two of them was
They
in
didn't. They didn't. I mean, they did great at Alabama. They won championships and everything. But when they got to the NFL, not all of them, did great. But they made it.
But
They
made
made
it.
it from
Like I said,
first,
what you do,
second round.
what you do, what you get in the NFL is on you. You just need to get into the door.
But you made it though. But you made
That's
it.
what I'm saying, man. So you just need to get into the door.
If you would have went to Washington before now, motherfuckers ain't making it to the NFL, dog. Not out of Washington.
John Ross would like to disagree with you. And Jake Brown.
And
Jake
you heard of
Browning.
them. And you heard of them after that
I would like to
win.
disagree with you on that.
And you heard
What about
and you heard him doing
Jacob
anything in
Eason?
the NFL win after that. So I'm just saying, like,
They could be
fuck
started.
him.
They could be started on that dog. Don't forget.
Fuck Josh. But I'm just saying, like, if you in Alabama and Nick Saban coach you, bro, you in the spotlight and you got to come out of there doing good. And it's just like it, it switched over to University of Georgia. All them guys under Kirby Smart. Shoot, they call Philadelphia Eagles goddamn Philadelphia Bulldogs because they picked all the goddamn defensive players from the goddamn Georgia Bulldogs.
Yeah, we'll talk about them later on too. So.
But I'm just saying, man, like with Nick Saban, man, you in the spotlight, bro, for real, no doubt.
But I'm gonna say this though, man. I actually to put a point on put a bow on his career. I think Again, I read on 24/7 that at the team meeting he told his team that the reason that the reason that he's retiring is because he's focusing on his age and health. I mean that's pretty much the cookie cutter answer. A lot of these guys are probably going to give. I mean, again, let's just be real. Coaching, especially now, is the young man's game, especially in the NIL era, and I think that a lot of coaches are probably going to burn out faster, or at least probably aren't going to stay. You're probably not going to have another Saban like run at a single school.
Nope.
Because of the new era. I mean, again, you have to not only recruit. Recruiting at one time, I still remember the era when recruiting happened, and recruiting happened in the summer, mostly, after the season, between December and February, when, the traditional signing day was still remembered, as a national signing day before, the early signing day period. Now, with NIL on the transfer portal, you have to recruit not just high schoolers, not just guys entering in the transfer portal through the windows, but you got to also recruit your own roster to keep them from getting to the transfer portal, possibly looking for more NIL deals, man. And apparently, I mean, again, we've seen Saban adjust, but there's only so much you could do when you're like, you know what? I'm 71 years old. I have 7 rings out here.
Yeah.
I have 7 rings. I own Mercedes-Benz dealerships all around the country. Like I said, I'm making money outside of coaching. I'm good. What else is there to prove, man? I mean, again, he's doing something that, again, very few people in sports, very few great people in sports don't get to choose when they go out. They can choose, but they choose, again, it's like the punch drunk fighter. It's like the punch drunk fighter who still wants to get in the ring. We're gonna talk about that a little bit. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later, man. I know we're gonna have a lot of teasers though, but again, Michael Jordan finished his career with the Washington Wizards.
Yeah,
a lot of times, again, you don't choose. You don't choose. You don't choose. When you go. It's good to know, man. Definitely glad you be with us tonight, my man.
What up, De Niro? For sure.
Definitely glad you're with us tonight, man. I said, hope New Year's was going good for you, bro. Yes, sir. I'm always glad, man. But yeah, again, this is I think more than ever. Like I say it's a young coach's game, and unfortunately, I think a lot of the best ones are probably going to gravitate more towards the NFL as the years go on. Well, and we'll definitely see college football. Definitely see how college football adjusts.
As long as these college players don't change up like the QB from Clemson that went to Oregon State and now is at Florida State, as long as they don't change up like he did.
Oh no, they're doing it. That's the thing about it. Guys are like going to like 3.
We can have something, but if they're gonna change up like that every damn season, like bro,
that's pretty much
you don't know what team is gonna make it. You don't.
It's becoming like a mini NFL now, like
But again, but with no salary cap, and no formal for agency. So there we go.
Yeah, it's like crazy. It's really crazy. Like the NIL and the transfer portal have made this shit go wild. You got Caleb Williams that ain't did shit, ain't won a national championship or nothing. He got the Heisman, but his team ain't did shit. But he living in the penthouse and making $13 million.
I mean, again, these
but that's how it goes.
He's
opting out of playing in the game that could have did something for his team, but he didn't play shit. He's just up in the penthouse chill.
I mean, again, we just talked about it, man. Ain't nobody playing these exhibition games no more. when they have number one money on the line.
But that's what I mean. But that's what it is now. That's what it is. Like, he making more than NFL players. Motherfuckers on the practice squad only making what? Just close to $1 million. This motherfucker making $13 million.
Now, that's one thing about NIL. I don't know if he's making that much because we don't know because
the
NIL thing, the numbers are coming out where it's like,
You
I'm
could,
making $2 million, but that's besides the point though, man. Like I said, I think we're probably lingering on too much on too much of a subject, and I think we want to like at least get to this, man. Like I said, we have a packed show. We definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. This is the first rounders, first show back in almost a month.
Yeah.
Definitely glad y'all here. And for those on Instagram, this is our first time on Instagram Live. Thank you all, for tuning in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Definitely trying out this new thing with StreamYard, man. And again, if y'all lose us on Instagram Live, definitely check us out, on Facebook. Check us out, YouTube, man. We still going to keep the party going there.
Check us out on Pandora.
And the folks that come on the Facebook group, don't come on anonymous, man. Just come on as who you are, dog. I mean, bro, if you're scared of getting joked on, don't say nothing at all. Don't say nothing.
Anonymous post in the group?
Huh?
There's been anonymous in the group.
It was anonymous post in the group earlier that I saw.
Oh, I know. I'll be posting anonymous stuff too, just because.
Don't come on anonymous. Just post that shit. Just post that shit.
What you doing out here, B?
Oh, nah, that wasn't me though.
All right. No, just say, man. I'm messing with you, bro. Yeah, I know what B posts sometimes, man. Like I said, it just man. But
I know when B posts, but don't come on the post. Don't come on the group just posting anonymous, man. Just post who you is,
and don't be posting anything.
What you think,
and don't be posting any news on there either.
I'm shutting all that shit down.
We
blocking nothing but sports round here.
No,
sports round here, my boy.
Going ham,
oh, bro.
They were busting out open. Bro. I was like, oh my gosh,
bro. When we started to get into approving posts, and we started seeing posts that was like, damn.
Yeah. One of our friends got in trouble because he was looking at porn. I'm like, nah, them folk just like post stuff on there. That's on spam.
Really, that's what it was, man. I'm supposed
that shit was so damn funny. I'm like, damn.
Caught up with the spam.
But yeah.
Tragic.
But yeah. I know we talked about what you about to say, Reggie?
No. I was about to say, man, shoot, man. We need to answer this. We need to answer this. We need to answer this. $1 million question. Or at least in Saban's case, it's $10 million question. Who's gonna take this man's place? In the hallowed halls of Tuscaloosa.
I got an idea. Brian Van Gorder going to fuck it up.
Whoa.
Oh man, bro, you want to ensure Bama falls off? If you want to ensure Bama falls off, if you want to see a riot. If you want to see a real life riot,
I said earlier, they already at his statue making a flower and candlelight vigil like the man that passed away.
But I mean, that's all they know, though, man. These people.
That's all they know. That's all they know. Like, if what they're gonna do, it's gonna be a hard time trying to find somebody that can be Nick Saban, bro.
This is a fan base that had Saban for 15 plus years. Like they're gonna be like, what do we do now? And
bro, we was in
crash and burn, baby.
It was crazy. We was all in college, man. When he started cooking, I remember when the first time I knew that the Alabama was the truth when they played Georgia in that blackout game, and Lee Corso said, "Man, that dog is ugly." Like, shit.
Yeah.
They beat the hell out of down Georgia. I'm like, oh shit, these boys might be down
the dog
legit.
is ugly. The dog is ugly.
Damn.
I still remember when Saban talked about Georgia Southern. What was it that he said? What was that weird? It was something
I
like
don't know. We got to ask what we had about almost like 300 yards rushing. So
he gave us some props though. He was
Oh,
saying,
he
like,
did.
He said with Georgia Southern, he said Georgia Southern ran through us like shit through a 10 something, man. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
That's gonna be forever. That's gonna be forever. Kind of pops in my head, like shit through a something can. Shit through a something can. I'm like, damn, okay. He always have them little quotes coming in the system, man. But what it is though, like the follow up to it, really to answer the question, like it's gonna be hard, man. Who would want to take a job like that? Like who would want to take a job like that? I'm gonna be the coach of Alabama. Like,
I got an idea. I think
again. Here's the rule. Here's the rule that a lot of folks say, man. Don't be the man to follow the man. Be the man to follow the man that follows the man.
True,
right?
Because again, but here's one thing again. Like I said before, there's a generation of people who don't remember what struggle Alabama looks like. I remember struggle Alabama in the early 2000s. Again, the Brody Crow teams weren't anything nice.
They had one.
In fact, that was back when damn when you lost. Y'all remember when Sylvester Croom was coaching Mississippi State, and when folks lost to him, they usually get fired that season.
Sylvester Croom,
a real throwback, man, for anybody. A real throwback out here, man. But yeah, man. But yeah, I never remember those days of Bama. Bama is arguably, what is a great job right now. Again, because of not only what Saban has done for them, but what Saban demanded of them. Yeah. Because don't forget, Saban. Again, like we said, he told them, that hey, if y'all want me over here in Tuscaloosa, y'all gonna open up y'all's checkbook. Y'all gonna let me bring in this NFL style to the college game. Y'all gonna shut the hell up.
Yeah,
those are his three criteria. Open up the checkbook, so I can bring this NFL style organization over here. Shut the hell up.
Right.
Is the next guy going to have that type of cachet to do that?
Right.
Actually tell people, shut the hell up, because you already know, man. They lose one game or they do something, they're gonna be like, Nick Saban didn't do it like this.
Yeah,
let's go with y'all.
We got
coach
the wrong.
Go 12-1.
We got the wrong coach.
The coach would go 12-1, but if that one game is a loss to that team in the Plains, oh boy,
they're gonna, bro.
It's gonna be hard, man.
They're gonna compare every coach to Nick Saban, and it's not gonna be
absolutely.
Fair. It's not gonna be fair for that coach.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, not gonna be fair.
Yeah.
I'm hoping at least Nick Saban has a say into who he wants to succeed him. Maybe.
I think they said he probably will.
At least have some kind of like input to
put him in the Affleck commercial. That's all you gotta do. Put him in the Affleck commercial.
What they normally would do, like they would hire somebody from the staff, like how with UNC did with I think they knew who they was gonna be a coach, because that's when Roy got asked to be on the staff. So, but
but I don't. Yeah, but there's nobody on the staff now who can definitely talk about. Because people were talking about some Tommy Rees. Tommy Rees is not getting that job. Like I said, ain't no 30-year-old coach who's never had any experience.
Tommy Rees.
Again, people just spitballing. People were spitballing.
Reese's Pieces Cup is better than Tommy Rees. Man, come on now.
Tommy
Rees. Who knows Tommy Rees?
Tommy John surgery better than Tommy Rees.
Unless you're really watching a real Alabama football fan.
You know who I'm gonna think?
That's how you know Tommy Rees. Come on.
You know who I think is going to probably get? I think Dabo is going to try to get that job.
I don't think they're going to call Dabo now.
They're not going to call Dabo.
2 years ago, probably. I think Dabo will probably, 2 years ago, they're probably going to be like, yeah. In fact, Dabo has been talked about. Dabo was talked about, as the logically the heir apparent to that job, because again, former walk-on at Alabama, again, one at the highest level in Clemson. But the last couple of seasons, though, everything's looking it's looking funny in the light now over at Clemson, and I could definitely tell you, man, is that they're not going to talk about it because again, adapting to the new NIL era, and even now, I don't think Clemson has taken one transfer out of the transfer portal yet. Dabo is still clinging to what he thinks, should be in college football. And again, that's why I think that, the Clemson program, if you have the Clemson fans in there, sorry, y'all, but this is exactly why I think Clemson ultimately is a program trending down because their coach just doesn't want to get with the times. And again,
he better play his former player. He better play his former coach. I mean, bruh.
And again, if he goes to Alabama, we know Alabama's still a Bible Belt, but if he goes to Alabama and talk about Jesus being the NIL, it's gonna be a Tyler moment over there in Tuscaloosa. Heard about some man, what?
Jesus.
I know goodwill you ain't coming over here, talking all that. So and again, nothing against Jesus, y'all. Like I said, we are not speaking out against Jesus. Like I said, man, my dad's former pastor, yes, we are believers, but at the same time, Bama folks ain't trying to hear that if you're losing 3 or 4 games per season. They ain't trying to hear that shit.
Yeah, nah. They're gonna
if you're not in the SEC championship game, don't even speak on it.
Pretty much.
All I know is that it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be
weird. Yep. And it's gonna be rough.
It's gonna be weird. But the thing is, I think it's part of why Dan Lanning didn't take the job. I mean,
he said hell to the no on that.
He was the first guy. He was the first guy people were talking about. I mean, now don't get me wrong. I think Lanning's special. I think Lanning's going to be a good one. Lanning's a damn good coach.
He's a good coach.
But again,
he's a good coach. But let him stay where he at.
Yeah, I'm just about to say, man. Yeah, he needs to stay. He needs to stay where he at, especially with Oregon now going to the Big Ten. Oregon's going to be a problem for as long as he's going to be there, man. And of course, as long as Uncle Phil strokes those checks, there's really no need to leave. And plus, he has. Again, he's proven, he has a good operation. He could do what he needs to do. Again, a sitting coach at a place that we could win the national championship, it might be a tough sell, to get them from there to Tuscaloosa. There we go.
Yeah.
And not only that, and in fact, Lanning has already put out a video earlier today saying that he wasn't going to Alabama. So.
Yeah.
So you could definitely you could definitely nix him out. Versus other names like Steve Sarkisian. I don't think Steve is not leaving. Steve's not leaving Texas.
He got something good at Texas right now.
Yeah, Steve's not leaving Texas, man. That's that again. You have money, infrastructure.
He beat Alabama. Why would you leave?
Exactly.
Not just he beat them, man. Again, Texas fully invested. It's probably again. You don't leave that program for anything. I'm sorry. Like I said, he has the folks at Texas fully behind him. Yeah, like I said, he's
money.
Exactly. And that's one of the things, though. There's plenty of rich people in Texas, not so much in Alabama. Steve Sarkisian definitely has a good thing going. I think the only reason you are probably entertaining it because again, it's Nick Saban. Nick Saban brought you up. I'm sure Nick Saban probably recommended. Nick Saban probably recommended you. Hey, if I do go, but I think that Steve took the Texas job, before there was a succession plan, going on, man. Shout out to HBO, but yeah, I said him.
Don't do it, man. Don't do it.
Another interesting one, sticking out west. I've heard Kalen DeBoer's name. I think Caleb DeBoer might actually keep an eye on that one. Because remember, I actually, when he first got hired by Washington, I remember saying on this show that I thought that was probably as big of a home run as they've made. Again, we recently played in the national championship game. He's won everywhere he's gone. I think he's really the type of low-risk hire. I think he's a great coach. Now, he's going to have to learn how to recruit in the South because, he doesn't have the ties, though. But, again, he's a I think he's an outstanding coach, but like I said, that he still doesn't hide from the fact that you know, it still hide from the fact that he still got to deal with all the problems that we said. And another one that I've seen thrown about today is my boy Mike Norvell at Florida State. Even though I personally think that's probably about the money, that might be Jimmy Sexton doing a good thing for his clients. If y'all don't know who Jimmy Sexton is, he's probably the invisible hand in college football. Like I said, again, super agent. I think he represents about 75% of all college football coaches. Again, two of those coaches happen to be both Nick Saban and, like I said, Mike Norvell. He's probably doing due diligence for him. He's probably going to be announced with a big extension or probably a raise right before February though. So honestly, if y'all ask me, I think DeBoer is probably going to be. If y'all pay attention to the news cycle, DeBoer might be the one that's going to be the guy who succeeds Saban, and I think that might get announced. Well, they said that Alabama wanted to have this done within 72 hours, but that was yesterday, so pretty much 48 hours. So we're going to go into the weekend probably more likely, more than likely, knowing who Alabama's coach is going to be.
That's going to be interesting. That is definitely.
It's going to be a fun. Oh yeah, it's going to be a fun weekend.
It's going to be a fun weekend. Yep. But yeah, with that, it's gonna be a fun weekend. Finding out these new coaches. Don't know if we're gonna find any new coaches for the
Virginia
for some of these for this NFL coach. What?
Hold on, John Sam, bro.
West Virginia head coach Neil
Are you really breaking, man? Or are you just pulling out leg right now?
Bruh, come on, John. God damn, man. Me bullshitting there, Johnny boy.
Going to be out
now. If y'all don't know who Neil Brown is, Neil Brown is current West Virginia coach. And before he took the West Virginia job, he said he was the coach at Troy. He actually did some good things at Troy, which got him the West Virginia job. I think Neil's a pretty good coach though, but Neil was damn near close to getting fired at West Virginia. That's why I'm actually kind of surprised at this one though. Hold on, man. So again, we're getting breaking news.
Legit.
We're getting breaking news on the first rounders, y'all.
Yeah.
On down.
John says it's legit.
Okay. Isn't
Virginia?
Damn.
I don't know if that's a weird connection, but isn't it?
But we do have some other breaking news. The Thunder beat. I think they beat the Nets by like 62 points. So
about 20 points.
Hold on, how much again?
62, tying the NBA record.
The hell?
Yeah.
What game is this again? Hold up, man.
Hold on, let me see what game it was.
How many things happening right now?
The Thunder beat the Trailblazers by 62 points.
Shit.
Yeah.
Did it quit on a quarter or something? What happened?
I don't know. It was oof. Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, that yeah.
Hey, what's up with the NBA? We got NBA talk coming.
Yeah, we're gonna eventually have that. It ain't gonna be this. It ain't gonna be this episode, and probably won't be the next episode either, or the one after that one. So
fucking right.
Yeah, but we got. But we got some. But we got some NFL talk. Yeah, but we got some NFL to talk about. Mainly these Save Your Job Sundays and good old one Arthur Smith. Got handed in, got fired on his way on I-10 right before he got to I-65 in Mobile.
That man got fired.
No, he got fired before.
He got fired at 12 midnight Cinderella style.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he was on French. He was at the French Quarter missing a shoe.
He was the first.
Bro, he didn't make it, bro. He didn't make it. For sure.
He was the first. He was started. Oh, right, cool. Let's get it started.
Yeah, and then what's kind of crazy about it, like probably like about maybe like a month or so ago, they said that Arthur Smith's job is safe, bearing any any like letdown, like
The rest of the
catastrophes.
season
But
was a letdown after that.
yeah,
I'm saying.
that's what I'm saying. Then after
He
that,
from on Bourbon Street, De Niro.
yeah,
That's the man.
Yeah,
Right on
De Niro.
Bourbon
He was
Street.
on Bourbon Street, right by the strip clubs, all that shit. Like
With the
right
hurricane
by
in
the
his hand.
motherfuckers beating on the fucking buckets that's drunk. He was left right beside them motherfuckers. All them motherfuckers out there spray painted silver and shit, being statues and shit. He was left right there. But hey, bro, they left him right in NO, dog. No doubt about it.
So he might not even made that flight back, man. Like, again, if Blake was a real one, he wouldn't have made him walk all the way back to the A from there.
Woo. He would have been skinnier when he got back. He would have been looking like goddamn Mike McDaniels when he got back.
oh
Skinny as hell.
shit,
Skinny as hell, dog.
Blake had his reasons though. Yeah, he had that conference that said the reasons why, and I'm pretty going to attest to his Reggie. Like he should have been winning games that's supposed to be won. You know what I'm saying? Like he should. Like these last seasons just been disappointing, and y'all got a squad. Like the Falcons got a legit squad.
7-10.
Just they got a quarterback.
And
7-10.
Quarterback.
7-10.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got
7-10 Smith. That's what you need to call that man. 7-10 Smith, man. Because man, the two coaches before him said call him. We have Mike Smith, and said we call him Smitty. So the dude we're gonna call him, we just gonna call him 7-10 Smith.
God damn. Yep.
God damn, Brian.
Damn, Brian on one tonight.
Bro,
He really
Brian,
is.
How,
Brian on
man?
one tonight, man. Brian trying to challenge for that comment MVP.
He really
How
is.
How can I just be chilling, bro? Why can't I just be chilling, dog?
I mean,
Jesus Christ.
you got the Drakes behind you and everything, man. You do
Hey,
like,
man.
trying to invite
There ain't butt nigga hoes on the goddamn scene. God damn.
I mean, hey, look, man.
But anyway.
No.
Set dress, man. Set
Oh,
dress.
Uncle Tito's. Oh, hell. God damn it.
Bruh.
Hey, man, hey, G, man. Hey, 39.99.
Hey, Brian, man, bring your ass.
Man, ain't too bad.
Brian, bring your ass back on the show, dog. Bring your ass back.
Oh yeah,
on
we
the
gonna
show.
get him. We gonna get him on here when again.
Oh, absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely, though, man.
When the 49ers lose. Oh.
Damn.
Hey.
You took the violence.
And who does Jacksonville play this weekend?
Oh,
yeah. There it is. Hey,
I had
no. Hold on, guys. Hold on, man. Well, y'all already know, man. Y'all know that I definitely had something, for this one, man. Y'all know.
Yes.
Y'all know I had something for this one, man. Now, I remember way back when I told y'all, that because I had a strong feeling that this would happen, that I would, get into story time about, the Arthur Smith regime and really how Arthur was destined to fail in the ATL. So I was going to, tell you our story, but you know what?
This man real rhyming over here.
So, yeah, man. Like I said, I had to get my Jesse Jackson on right quick, though, man. But you know what, though? I'm not gonna do that, man. We don't need to do a story time, man. It just comes down to this. Truth is, you heard of Ronaldo. It's the fact that you actually brought in some pieces. This was the year that again you were out of salary cap hell. This was the year that focus was actually supposed to come. This was the year that you're supposed to be focused, and we actually, take the next step in the rebuild. And again, with the easiest schedule in the NFL, this was the year you take the next step. It's plain and simple, man. Year 3, this was the breakthrough year. And yet, with the easiest schedule in the NFL, you still found a way, to match the records that you did previously, where you had legitimate practice squad players playing significant reps for you because you couldn't get any because your money was wrapped up in 2 players who you thought were going to be Falcons for life, as Arthur Blank so famously said way back when. And again, when I got that news, in fact they'll tell you, man, my co-host will tell you, I shared it on the sports group chat, and I had a GIF of the Ultimate Warrior, doing the Ultimate Warrior thing, saying "Let's fucking go," because I was absolutely geeked. We definitely did what we're supposed to do. I mean, why delay? Why delay? What could be done today? So why delay? What could be done today, tomorrow? We basically, took care of that business. Arthur Blank said he wasn't going to go to bed mad, so he fired, Arthur Smith right on the spot. So again, I went to bed, went to bed real happy, feeling real good about myself, feeling real good about, the Falcons' future, because hope is a crazy thing. Hope will have you feeling, like you could talk to Sofia Vergara, and say that yes, hope is a crazy thing. But then something came up, and that something was the press conference that happened at 4:00 the next day. And then that's when I realized that Arthur did not send enough people to the unemployment line. One of those was the guys who was sitting right next to him. Not enough people got fired. And again, this shows that why we as Falcons fans can't have nice things. And really, y'all, at this point in time, in my fandom with the team, and what to expect, and again, what the hell I saw and what I didn't see in that press conference, it just became clear to me. Even though, yes, Arthur Smith definitely decided to go, and we definitely need a quarterback. We're close, but you know what? At this point in time, Arthur Blake is just playing in the fans' faces right now. He's just playing in the fans' faces, y'all.
Damn.
He's playing. I mean,
okay.
Again, y'all see my name. What is our general manager do again? Can somebody please remind me? What is our general manager doing?
Yeah.
What is our general manager doing, man? Like I said, again, he was too busy on one of the biggest days in the franchise. Again, I don't think I'm not trying to overindulge in. I'm not trying to overindulge in damn. And being too dramatic about this though, man. But again, this is a decision this might be one of the most important decisions coming up for this franchise. And yet, the guy who you allegedly hired to handle the day-to-day football operations of your organization is not there in your press conference right after you fired your head coach after 3 seasons. And honestly, y'all, I don't care if Terry isn't going to be having any type of input on the coaching search. It's just crazy that, again, there is no way that you can just not have your GM at a moment like that. It's just wild, man. And then we just had to hear all these ramblings from both Rich McKay and Arthur Blank, man. Again, I absolutely have no confidence that they're going to get this right.
No, they're not.
In any way possible. Again, we're going to talk about this later on, because this definitely ties in more to to save your job Sunday. But I have absolutely no chance that they're going to get it right. No, again, they're going to do what we're hearing and what we're seeing is just pure desperation right now. They're just trying to capture something that just isn't there. If we're actually going to go the direction in which we're hearing in the news, and I might as well just let the cat out the bag, since again another goat was let go. Bill Belichek is no longer the coach for the Patriots.
Nope.
Again, him and Robert Kraft split amicably, just so to speak. Now again,
that was the most public looking divorce I ever seen in my life.
Yes, it was. But you know what? Again, Bill Belichick kept them together, man. This is probably the most put together I've actually seen Belichick. Again, he didn't mumble. He actually spoke like somebody who, unfortunately, it was absolutely time for Bill to go. But unfortunately, like I was about to get, for some reason, if you believe the reports out there, that apparently Arthur Blank and Rich McKay don't think it's time for him to go. Apparently, this man is the number one target for the Atlanta Falcons franchise. Which again, there's a difference. There's a difference between, again, knowing when to leave when the time has come and overstaying your welcome. Nick Saban realized when he realized that it's his time. Bill was still wanting to coach.
Want to get Bill? You don't want to get Bill?
Hell no, I don't want to get Bill.
What? You don't want Bill Belichick? What?
Hold on. Is this the Bill Belichick from 2010 on? Because if it is, don't bring him to my squad, bro. I mean, look.
How I see it is that I feel like our team needs somebody that wants to be disciplined. The team needs discipline, and he's aiming for that. He's aiming for that record to get the wins, man. And he has the division to do it in. Like,
aiming for do it with the Washington. Do it with the Commanders. Do it with the Commanders again, but don't bring your nepotism. Don't bring you making your defensive coordinator your offensive coordinator. Don't bring that. Don't bring Josh McDaniels, who thinks he's God's gift to football. Don't bring his ass. Don't bring the fact that you can't. The past 10 seasons since 2013, nobody that Bill Belichick has selected in the first 3 rounds has gotten a second contract. Don't bring that shit with you. And again, don't bring the fact that you play slowly. You play slowly offense, and again, don't bring this is 2010 with you because it ain't. Again, you can't. You can't. I mean, you can't. Bring. You can't act like that what you did all because it was your way. In fact, that's the reason why Brady left. Ronaldo. Brady got sick of Belichick shit. You know how fed up you had to be to say, you know what, I'm out of here and go to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I see that, but I also see it because he also won 6 championships with the man too. So it's like, okay, yeah, but I would feel probably tired after winning 6 championships too. Like, I'm gonna try something different. This time, you know what I'm saying? You have a coach. You have a coach that has to have more focus. You're
is he though? Is he though? Again, that's the difference. Ronaldo. We have seen guys again, very successful coaches get fired because they can't change up what they did. Was it what they did or what they've learned to do, how they used to have done it? Damn, Larry Smith eventually he won a ring with the Pistons, but you know what? They fired him eventually.
They did.
Larry Smith got fired. I said, damn. And then you already know my boy Jimbo. Jimbo got fired not because Jimbo couldn't coach, but Jimbo could not keep up with the demands of the game, and that's what Bill is right now. I mean, dog, he's 29-38 since Brady left him,
which is true. But let me say it like this. Let me put it like this. What draft pick do you have?
Number 8 pick.
Okay, it's a legitimate chance y'all could probably find a really good quarterback, no? Or possibly go up, or have Michael Penix fall down to y'all. Cases matter saying y'all can have your quarterback because y'all need your quarterback. Y'all got a defense. Bill will possibly go in, and you also need your title says it. What does Terry do again? So you might need the GM. Bill can come in, hold it down GM side too.
But that's the thing. Ronaldo, I just told you what GM Belichick is. He's a guy whose first round picks have not been re-signed, have not gotten a second contract since again, not since 2019, not since 2016, not since 2014, but since 2013, literally the past decade. None of his first, second, and third round picks have been signed to a second contract.
Yeah. I can see that, and I can also see him getting the juice out of them before letting them go or get rid of them.
And this was when Brady, and this was when he was still cooking with Brady. He still couldn't draft worth of shit.
Yeah, I can see the only way because after Brady left, the only really good chance he had after Brady left was that one time with Cam. But he also did good when Brady was out that year too. Well, who was it? Was it Castle?
Matt Castle, but that was the only time though. That was the only time.
Yeah, he kind of had Drew Bledsoe for a little bit doing a little something. All the fact of the matter is, and I know I'm not making a good case for you, but I can see it as a good possibility for you guys to have him as a coach, and y'all could be relevant again. That's just me seeing it.
Hold on, do we want to be relevant, or are we in the business of winning? Are we trying to be what Jerry Jones wanted the Cowboys to be, a couple of years ago? Are we actually in the winning business? Not just in the winning business. Are we in the consistency business? And I see that De Niro chiming in. De Niro, you're definitely spitting facts. But the thing is, though, again, as much as I can't stand the Saints, I will at least give the Saints credit for at least finding ways to still at least not be a damn joke. We've been a damn joke since we got rid of, since we held on to Quinn for too long.
Yeah.
We've been the Saints have at least found a way, to stick around. Even though they've been a cap held for the past 15 years, they still at least found a way to find a way to stick around. And like that's basically what it is. The game has changed, and Bill just hasn't changed with it. He thinks he still knows what it takes to build a team. He clearly doesn't, because if he did, he would still be, he'd still be chasing that record with Robert Kraft. Because that's the thing that we cannot ignore, the fact that he got Robert Kraft 6 rings. He was at the organization for 24 years, and yet he said, you know what? We don't think you can find it again. We don't think you at 72 years old can find it again.
I thought they was gonna like stick it out and they had that conversation like, you know what? This is weird. Last 2 years, let's reset. We got a good pick now. We're gonna get a quarterback this time for you. Stop doing all this little weird stuff with you changing out the coordinators. You sound like you're going through a midlife crisis, but you're old. So it's like, I get it. So, but hey, I was trying to present the argument to you. I can understand why you don't want to have him. I can see why some folks don't want to see him, but I do see him going to the Chargers.
Hey, again, let the Chargers find out the hard way. Again, if he wants to coach, God bless him. If he wants to continue, to continue to, chase Don Shula's record, hey man, so be it.
That's why I see him still going in.
Well, that's the only reason why he's still wanting to coach. That is definitely the only reason. But again,
he can just change his ways just to go ahead and get that record, as in like not being all on this whole full control type ish. He could be on something like, look, going to the Charger will be probably the best bet because he has a complete team to get those wins in. Like, you don't have to worry about changing much, if not anything. But you know what I'm saying, here, little pieces here and there, because he has a defense. You know what I'm saying? You have a good defense, and you have Justin Herbert. You know what I'm saying? You have a good squad. Like, you have a good squad, period, with that. Like,
yeah, they might have a window which they really need to. Like I said, that's half the battle. We could talk about, head coaches all we want. If the Falcons don't get a quarterback, this whole entire point's mute.
Yeah, it is.
This point is mute.
That's gonna be your biggest thing. I got to find a quarterback. I feel like maybe free agency, I might want to look for somebody. Maybe Kirk Cousins.
Robert Kirk Cousins want to leave, man. So he actually. Funny thing is, I think the Vikings probably would have made the playoffs had he not got hurt. He actually has a better situation right there. The Vikings, he'd be kind of.
He was playing like
foolish. And again, and I know that Blank is 81 years old, man. So I think the age is probably making him more desperate than it's probably been in recent years. But this still isn't this isn't the time to just throw away what's been built, man. Again, you actually on the way. The roster isn't perfect by any means, but you're still on the way to actually, being to at least winning the damn NFC South. We see how booty juice the NFC South is. So we at least give you a chance.
Bowles again, man. Todd Bowles again. Todd Bowles is winning, man. With 9-8.
Todd Bowles is going to be hosting the playoff game.
9-8.
That's wild. That is absolutely wild, man. Again, that would have been the guy who I would have seen, getting the shit can before anybody else, at the beginning of the season. But now, again, Lonnie Love is hosting, a playoff game in Tampa.
Crazy, back to back too, like back to back. Like so, go figure, man. Well, okay. So yeah, those that of course Belichek is in that same. I feel like Belichek is in that same conversation as Saban. Like I don't know what the Patriots fans gonna do. Like they've been 15 plus years. Like what the hell? Like what is it gonna look like? They're gonna be looking crazy. Well, I mean they've been looking crazy for the last 3 years, but they're gonna be looking crazy now when they don't know Bill Belichick is coming back. Some people probably is in denial. They probably like I don't know what you talking about.
They probably happy Bill gone, bro. Like I said again, man. Like I said again, again, we know what the punch drunk boxer looks like, and we know what it looks like when the fastball, the fastball goes down a few miles per hour.
Yeah. It's it's just that time for it to be, you know what I'm saying? Just like which was crazy about how the story got really buried because you know what I'm saying the story was all about Pete Carroll yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that was funny. That was like, wait, what? Pete Carroll? Like that was when I found that news out first before Nick Saban. That kind of blew up everything. But I saw Pete Carroll. I was like,
that was a surprise. That was a surprising one. But again, with Pete, like if you really think that Geno Smith is really good enough to to move your needle for your franchise, man. Yeah, game's probably passed you by. Again, I think that Pete is probably more forward thinking than I think Bill is. I think that again he swung a miss with some things, but again, this is why you need to have an established quarterback because the Seattle roster isn't bad. That's not a bad Seattle roster.
Yeah, it's for Pete. It was the rumblings was there because for me when I followed them because they're in the division. And stories was coming out after the Legion of the Boom got broken down that, the message that Pete Carroll was giving out was getting stale because you keep doing it every 4 years like he was in college.
Right. He has a college style to him. Yeah.
Yeah, he was a grown-ass man. Like, man, I don't want to hear this. Like, I'm playing football for millions of dollars. I want to win, like, a Super Bowl. Like, I ain't got no time for you to, like, talk to me like I'm in college. And that was kind of like, it was breaking this, breaking the backs, the call. I don't even know what they're saying anymore. The straw that broke the camel's back, whatever that is, and that was getting tiring for him. And technically he's the oldest coach in the league.
Yeah, I was just about to say, man, Pete. Yeah, again. Hey, like I said, this is a young man's game, y'all. Coaching is a young man's game.
And you know what I'm saying, he was in the division where he's going against Kyle Shanahan and Sean McVay. And you know what I'm saying? And then you got a Kyler Murray that's looking like he's going to try to blow up in any second now, too. So, you know what I mean? He's like, it's a that division is a young man's game. Like,
yeah, but I say, Gannon, the coach, the new coach for the Cardinals, yeah.
And so my funny thing about that was that they said it was like a mutual pardon, but like the way that he had came to the press conference, he's like, man, they kicked me out. I wanted to keep coaching, but they said no. So, it looked like there was like a little beef going on right now, so I'm going to be interested in see how that's going to work because they said they want to keep him, but he was like,
front office role. Yeah, he's not going to he's not going to do that long.
Like I want him to coach. Y'all said no, so like what the hell? So
because you remember Tampa Bay did the same thing with Bruce Arians. They said they didn't fire him, but he took a front office job. Okay.
Yeah.
Next thing you saw,
again, a nice way to split amicably. As Robert Kraft said earlier today.
And the next thing you saw him was on the sideline cussing out Antonio Brown, telling him to get the hell on. And he wasn't even like what the hell? Like, what's going on, man? Okay. But I say like these firings for the NFL has been fun because it's like the most firings you're gonna have so far. Like
it looked like it wasn't going to be that many. Especially with we had 3-5 again to to get our listeners and our viewers caught up, there were 3 firings already at the beginning of the season. First, at the artist formerly known as the Oakland Raiders, they got rid of Josh McDaniels first. Again, that was something that definitely needed to happen. Not probably, it definitely needed to happen. And then Frank Reich got fired in the middle of the season, in the middle of his first season. And again, you know what? I want this. I know that this isn't the shout out section though, but I want to shout out David Tepper, because David Tepper is probably the only reason why the Falcons aren't the biggest dumpster fire in the NFL. That dude there is a damn idiot.
But
I thank God that he's in the NFC South to at least shield us, for some of the again. Again, it's funny that even as Falcons fans, you can at least make fun of organizations like the Browns and even the Texans, from a couple of years ago. Say, you know what? At least we're not dumpster fires like them. The Falcons are officially a dumpster fire and dysfunctional organization. But you know what? We got an even bigger dumpster fire and dysfunctional organization 3 hours north of us on 85 called the Carolina Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
I thank you, David Tepper.
And they really bad. They really
They're terrible.
They're really bad. They're so bad that they had the number 1 pick and they gave up a number 1 pick to the people that they took the number 1 pick from. So now they pick again. So not bad. Not really bad. Again. So
just
good luck.
So they had an opening, and then of course the Chargers had an opening. So we had 3 other openings already though. So we got 3 other coaches, 3 other coaches who got fired during the season. In addition to the coaches, get Arthur Smith got fired. Said Pete Carroll got fired. Ron Rivera at Washington. I was saying watch out for him though, man. Again,
that was coming.
Yeah, that was coming. Yeah, brand new ownership. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was no way Ron Rivera was coming back. So he's gone. Damn.
They have the worst luck every time the team gets sold, and then they like, you know what, Ron? Sorry, we got to fire you. Like, damn, bro, how come every time you're going somewhere, this team automatically gets sold by somebody else and I get fired? Like,
that's wild. That's wild. The Vrabel firing in Tennessee still shocked me, man, because that was one that was not on my radar.
I wasn't expecting that. De Niro, the drink is called Gold Bar. Gold Bar. It's the 49ers official drink.
I still need to try that.
Strong as shit. It will put hair on your chest. Premium blend Gold Bar. It's this is the Joe Montana edition. It's a special edition they came out with. It's really dope. Shout out to Brian for him being my plug. He's like he's like Escobar. But
shout out Brian T.
Yeah, he hooked me up with that. But thing I always the Mike Vrabel fire was like okay, but that's weird how it was going too, because he was doing all right, but then he kind of shit the bed.
I think Mike Vrabel. You talk about somebody who he definitely got as much out of that roster as you could, especially with his quarterbacks continuing to get hurt. Continuing to still, again, if there's one sin that he did do, even though he tried to rectify it, though, but again, Malik Willis couldn't grab the brass ring, and Will Levis is a rookie. Ryan Tannehill, just he still has to go. Again, Ryan Tannehill was Thanos. He couldn't live with your own mistake. Yeah. Where did that bring you? Back to me.
Yeah, I feel like he messed up that whole quarterback situation. Period. Like his defense was good because the Titans were that team that came up on your ass and like beat you for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like, damn, how the hell the Titans beat us? Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's because, they could play like that. But they just never got it right with quarterback. And then, like Jimmy's leaving too. So it was like, okay.
Yeah,
so
they said that.
That was a weird little firing. Like, oh damn. So now the Titans got a job opening. Interesting.
Yeah, like I said, that was one I definitely see coming. But you know what, De Niro? A lot of people say, if Mike Vrabel doesn't get that job, people think that Gerard Mayo, because I've heard Gerard's name throughout the entire season, that if Bill was let go, Gerard would more than likely, get that job. Gerard May was the current defensive coordinator for the Patriots, but again, this is before Mike got fired by Tennessee. So I think I'm actually with you, De Niro, on the fact that I think that's probably Vrabel's job if he wants it.
Yeah. I mean, there was
I agree.
there was some like early video showing Vrabel talking to Kraft doing the Ring of Honor game. He was kind of talking to him, kind of tampering almost, maybe, but that could be the choice to him. So that's like what? That's at 7, right? That's before Pete Carroll became the 8. Like 8.
Yeah, because Vrabel was on Monday, I believe.
Yeah. Monday or Tuesday. I think he was on
Monday,
Tuesday.
Yeah, one of those 2 days. But yeah, Vrabel was fired before Pete Carroll. Because like you said, Pete Carroll was the thing that I was like, damn, okay. And then Nick Saban, put the sports sports news industry on the chokehold.
Yeah, keep them in the balls, really. But it's and all of this to say is that now this has been like almost the damn most openings in the NFL for real, and there's so many good coaches out there. So it's like,
oh yeah,
got a lot of good coaches out there right now that can be, going to another team, and you got a team, you got all these teams like, and we can't forget about Jim Harbaugh. Like he's like, like he might want to talk.
That's what we didn't mention in our college conversation, but yeah, Harbaugh is still a possibility. But again, Harbaugh, he's still officially, as of 10:52 p.m. We haven't heard any breaking news about Michigan, about him leaving Michigan. But that's one interesting thing. Again, all these openings, but the process. Don't forget the process is different this year, Ronaldo, because I don't know if you probably heard this though, man. But they can't interview. They can't interview. They can't interview candidates until after the divisional round.
Yeah, they got to be they up the ante on the Rooney Rule too. Like you got to do 2 people or minorities instead of just 1.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's gonna be more drawn out, which is cool because that's good for that team because it's so many.
It needs to, so many, because that's one thing that I did take from the Falcons press conference. Again, Blank claims that is that we're not looking at timetable. We're just looking to get it right. We'll see.
Hey man,
we'll see.
Hey man, maybe Jim Harbaugh. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Jim Harbaugh. Maybe Harbaugh.
Like I said, I think
Who got it better than us? Nobody.
That probably should have been the name. Yeah, that probably should have been the name of the thing. He actually could have chosen some interesting names, man. But yeah, but like I said, but we'll definitely, we'll definitely see. But we'll definitely see with something, man. Like I said, like you said, I completely agree, man. Again, we got too many teams want to move fast because again, that's why Staley got hired in I was about to say San Diego, man. The artist formerly known as the San Diego Chargers.
I love
instead of getting Dayball, they move fast for some reason. Just like like they're on a different calendar than everybody else.
I was gonna say I feel bad for Sean Payton because he could have waited a year and he would have had all these teams available and he went to Denver. I mean, if he would have waited a year and stayed in TV, he could have got that Chargers. He could have got the Chargers job that he wanted. But oh well. I know he's probably like punching the air. Like, damn it, all these teams available right now. Shit. But I mean, I'm good. I got my $100 million.
Pretty much. You got anything else to add, B? Because good listeners, y'all. Again, this is just the first round, man. We have plenty of time to talk about this, man. This might not. There might be more openings by the time we give y'all another show. So
it probably would be, yes, especially after this weekend. You never know.
Cowboy.
Nah, I have no. Y'all pretty much said everything that I was thinking about saying. So, but yeah, we still got some football, like the first weekend of the NFL playoffs. Yeah, I want to talk about some of these teams, which is a Fat Faizon Lie.
Super wild card weekend.
Super wild card weekend. Yeah. Okay. Well, when I say the team is the Fat Faizon, is a Fat Faizon Lie, really I'm talking about the teams who I think are frauds right now that are in the playing the playoffs.
Ooh.
I got one team is they actually really they playing each other. Philadelphia Eagles versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I don't know. I think the Buccaneers are fraud because they playing we're playing in the slow ass NFC South, and Philadelphia just because they kind of collapsed in the second half. And
Exactly, that was the most collapsed team.
That's the biggest. That might be one of the biggest shocks, in the entire, entire season. The Philly again. You already said, about the, being the Fat Faizon Lie. Let's just keep it real. Philly's not a good team right now.
They're not, and you know
Philly's
what?
Just not a good team. Again, if Tampa Bay beats them, I will not be surprised.
I was just about to say that too. I think Tampa Bay is gonna beat them, and that's
it wouldn't be an upset.
And they playing away, ain't they?
Yeah,
Tampa, they playing at Tampa.
Yeah, they got to go to 10. That's crazy, but that's the I feel like the Eagles ever since we beat they soul out of them.
Basically,
they became a Fat Faizon Lie. Like they just was in weird random ass games. I was not expecting them to lose to the Giants, but they lost.
Not just lose, they got the ass beat by the Giants. Now again, one of the reasons is now they did lose Jalen Hurts early, and they had to play Scariota, but still that was a thorough ass whooping. Tyrod Taylor had a career renaissance against this team.
Interesting. I don't know. I just find it soothing to my soul to see they downfall like that. But anywho,
it's crazy.
Definitely the Fat Faizon Lie for sure. And I won't be surprised if Monday. It is a Monday night game. That's weird too. But I won't be surprised Monday. Baker Mayfield comes out there and slanging on him.
I think so too.
Baker Mayfield.
Oh yes, that's exactly what we're saying, man. That type of game ain't gonna be easy.
No, it's not.
That type of game ain't gonna be easy.
Baker Mayfield is playing.
Right.
Yeah.
Who else do y'all think are some are Fat Faizon Lies this coming weekend?
Let us bring up the schedule for a Super Wild Card weekend.
I mean, you got the Texans. That's gonna be hard.
Texas, who they playing?
The Browns. I don't think either of a Fat Faizon Lie.
I don't think they are either.
Again, I think it's going to be a good game, but I think I got Cleveland in that one. Though,
I think Cleveland's going to win it by a field goal.
I love the Texans story. Like I said, D'Amico. Again, this is one of the reasons why. Again, I've seen too many Falcons fans. In fact, I've heard it, on the local radio, talking about wanting to coach with experience, not necessarily saying they won't build. Some find the idea of building intriguing, but again, they want to coach with experience. But again, D'Amico Ryans is showing, you miss your blessing if you pigeonhole yourself and just thinking that you need one thing. I mean, all because you got the so-called hot coordinator 1 year and it didn't work out for you. You have to overcorrect and have to find somebody. Who's been around the block, so to speak. But again, if you can actually get somebody who, again, knows what the hell he's doing, and not just and when I mean knows what he's doing, he needs to find some franchise quarterback, hitch his wagon to him, like D'Amico Ryans could do. It's not that hard, to get back into being in the winning business in the NFL, because the NFL is based on parity. It's the most parity-driven league of all the major sports in North America. If you have a coach who hitches his wagon, find a franchise stud quarterback, ride that motherfucker on. That's exactly what D'Amico Ryans did. Again, the Texans were a 3-win team last season. They went from a 3-win team to the AFC South champions.
I see nothing wrong with that. I mean, that was a season.
Good ass quarterback.
Yeah. That's the thing about it. Get a quarterback. That's what they need. Get a quarterback. If you can't get a quarterback, I don't care how many times you've been around the block. You ain't doing shit.
Right.
It is the most important position in team sports.
Yeah. With all that being said, though, I don't think they're going to be enough for the Browns because the Browns are on some kind of weird-ass run now, and they got a good defense. And Joe Flacco.
The return of Pretty Boy Flacco.
Ah, yes. Waka Flacco Flame.
But I'm not gonna be mad if the Texans do pull an upset on them too, though, because I have the Browns winning that game. But look, you got
me too.
Oh, so D'Amico Ryans know that defense. He knows what he can do. So.
And in fact, I remember you first talked about him though, man. But it looks like shoot, Bobby Slowick might get a serious look at teams, this coming coaching carousel season as well. So yep.
And Henry is incredible, man. Gotta love it.
Oh yeah. Well, I tell you who is a Fat Faizon Lie though, B. This might surprise y'all, but I think I might actually have to put the. Actually, you know what? Both these teams that might actually be in this. It's going to surprise y'all. It's going to sound pretty hot takey, but I think that both the Dolphins and the Chiefs are Fat Faizon Lies.
Oh, I forgot about the Chiefs. Yeah, Chiefs are Fat Faizon Lies to the fullest. I'm sorry. Are they playing each other?
Yeah. They're playing in the game after the Browns Texas, but that game is on Peacock though.
Damn.
And it's Miami
on Comedy Central.
Kansas City, and Kansas City is gonna be negative like 20 degrees Saturday.
Yeah, so we're like 2 Celsius or some shit like that.
I'm not gonna be doing that running shit Saturday. That's all I'm gonna say, because it ain't gonna be fast because it's gonna be cold as fuck up there. They're gonna be trying to figure something out. It's not gonna be not Miami though, so that's gonna be.
I totally forgot about the Chiefs and the Dolphins. Yeah, both of those teams are some Fat Faizon Lies for real.
Yeah, they
just have nobody can catch the ball for them.
Especially the Chiefs. I'm sorry.
Nobody can catch the ball on the Chiefs, man. It's just one of the weirdest things that.
And I just can't believe that the Chiefs actually won their division. I mean,
it took some weird ass losing from the other squads in the area, like the Raiders and the
Broncos
doing some weird stuff. So
it's crazy. But,
like you said, the Raiders were going with the interim for most of the season, and again, Antonio Pierce went 5-4 in his interim. We didn't talk about it, doing the save your job section though, man. But real quick, does he get that job permanently?
No, because of Davis. What's the guy's name? Not Al Davis.
Mark Davis.
Because he's a dumbass. That's why he's not gonna get it, because Mark Davis is a dumbass. That's my opinion.
I mean, I can see that too, but I can also see it because it is Bill Belichick's out there and Jim Harbaugh's out there, Pete Carroll's out there, everybody's out there. So I would look kind of weird. Like, I'm going to go ahead and hire him up real quick. Like, but all these other, if it wasn't as deep as it was this year, I would have went ahead and got Antonio Pierce on the squad. But it just looks a little.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So who wins this game? Chiefs or the Dolphins? I'm gonna say the Chiefs just because I don't think the boys from Miami are used to that cold weather like that. So
it's probably going to ground that air game. That air game is probably going to get grounded.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Chiefs do kind of semi-legit defense. It's going to be an ugly game. I think
it is.
Yeah, it is.
I don't expect.
But Tyreek's used to playing in that though, man. He's coming.
I forgot about that.
He's used to playing in KC. So.
Yeah. But like I said, I don't expect any of these teams to win next week. So
yeah,
that's just my opinion. So
I know Fat Faizon Lie is on the Cowboys.
That's an interesting one for real. I mean, I think that's interesting. I think they should beat. Yeah, they should.
listen, this is the Cowboys' best chance to actually make some noise in the playoffs.
Yeah.
They can't beat Jordan Love in Jerry's world. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm gonna just say this right here. It's gonna be a save your jobs. It's gonna be a save your job Saturday next week. We're gonna be talking about who's gonna be the next Cowboys head coach, because if they don't win this game right here, yeah, they gonna start. Mike McCarthy is gonna be, yeah. But Cowboys, I'm gonna say the Cowboys win. But if the Cowboys don't win, Mike McCarthy's out of there. I mean,
Hey,
he gotta be, bro. Like, again, this is the best the Cowboys have looked in a minute. And like I said, and this is coming from, again, we'll recognize real. Like I said, the Cowboys have been, in fact, CeeDee Lamb has done work for me, in my fantasy league. It's probably the one reason why I actually, didn't finish in last in your league, in your league. But yeah, again, they got a squad.
That's what I'm gonna say. That fantasy league was a Fat Faizon Lie. That's all I'm gonna say.
Nah, you lost. in Lloyd's league, yeah. Now that was a Fat Faizon Lie, but yeah.
Nah, I feel like Green Bay do beat Cowboys.
But again, shout out to Green Bay, because again, this was a damn good coaching job by Matt LaFleur. Like I said again, I think Jordan, didn't Jordan Love lead the league is like touchdowns or some shit like that, man? It was a crazy stat. Like, wait a minute,
he might have. I didn't even know it.
Yeah. He was up, man, and he was lighting it up. They're getting hot at the right time.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I feel like the Cowboys are going to win that too. That was nice. But
so that was definitely good coaching job, man. And you know what else is also an underrated coaching job? Because I definitely didn't see him, having as good of a season. Again, you're probably going to be a hater on this, Ronaldo, but I completely agree with you. I mean, I wouldn't blame you if you are, but again, who saw the Rams winning 10 games this season?
Oh gosh, yes, yeah.
Again, no running game. I thought Matt Stafford was done. They were talking about this man couldn't throw the football, in the preseason.
They got hot at the right time, and this time
they really did got hot.
And get mad at them find another Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua. Like, you found another, like, how you find two? I found another one. Like, damn, like
that's crazy.
They found Puka Nacua in the 5th round, and then again they had Kyron Williams. So Kyron Williams after letting Cam Akers go.
That's crazy too.
But they're gonna lose to the Lions. So
that's gonna be
I got the Lions winning that one.
I got Lions winning. I'm gonna go with the Lions too.
The Lions.
It's gonna be a close one, but the Lions gonna win. So.
That game should be propped up a lot more than it should be, because that's like the binge game. That's Matthew Stafford going back
right
Detroit against Jared Goff, who they left for dead and traded to Detroit. So it's going to be like, yeah, okay, you didn't want me, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. And then Matthew Stafford, like, yeah, okay, cool. You didn't want me, all right, I'm cool in LA. Like, that's gonna be a good game. I think the Lions going to overtake them though. Rams had a good run, but that's it. That's all they're gonna have.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, in our final game. Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at it right here. The Steelers versus the Bills.
Damn.
The longest tenured coach now. So.
And again, and another winning season again.
Right.
Who's all, especially the way the Steelers started. Who saw the Steelers winning 10 games?
Right.
I mean, I believe that.
With Mason Rudolph.
It's Tomlin. I'm not gonna be mad at that, because Tomlin knows how to do it.
Yeah.
Rudolph though, I say Mason Rudolph is a Fat Faizon Lie.
Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah,
but they don't have the quarterback. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said again, man. Sorry, Jesse, man, but the Steelers, they're not getting past Buffalo.
They're not. Nah.
And I'm still not sure about Buffalo myself, man. This has probably been the most. The Buffalo Bills are the team equivalent of a roller coaster.
Right.
Yeah, they are. They are. You do not know who the hell is going to play today. So, okay. Yeah, Yeah, Fat Faizon Lie. Like, come on, man, what the hell? Like,
Right.
which Josh Allen is showing up? You know what I'm saying?
Which Josh Allen is showing up?
You know what I'm saying?
That
Like,
is what I want to know.
like who that is gonna be? So that's gonna be your determination. That's who's gonna know who's gonna win the game. That's pretty much how that works.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that pretty much wraps up for the football talk. I mean, it's gonna be a great weekend. So yeah.
And it's cool because I don't have to worry about no games. We got a bye week. You know what I'm saying? The Niners got a bye week.
Yeah, Niners have a bye week in the NFC, and the Ravens have a bye week in the AFC.
Right.
Yeah, I could watch the game and not worry about, we'll see who comes out next week.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? So hey, kudos. Go Niners.
Yes. Yes. And now it's my part to do my thing, talking about this crazy week of college basketball. I saw a sign on the like a Simpsons thing that said 0 days without madness, which pretty much all the probably like all the top 5 teams lost in the last 48 hours except for UConn. It's crazy. So I mean, yep. Except for UConn, and well, my boys ain't in the top 5 yet, but they're gonna eventually be in the top 5. But the Tar Heels, they won. They undefeated right now in conference play. They got good, strong team leadership. I liking how they playing right now. Baycott and RJ Davis, they really ain't got to do anything. I mean, they still got to do stuff, but they got they got other players on the team. Harrison Ingram, Cormac Ryan, even I forgot his name. Seth Trimble, he's doing this thing, and the big man Jalen Washington, he's balling too. But I'm gonna tell you some of these teams. Yeah, Purdue lost to Nebraska, 88-72.
Yeah, that was a wild one.
Yeah, then Houston, they lost to Iowa State. I keep forgetting that Houston is in the Big 12 right now. Kansas, I was kind of hoping Kansas would have lost this past weekend, but I think that was a blueprint for them for Central Florida, because Central Florida ended up beating them 65-60, and they had to storm the court, because that's what champions do, with Central Florida. And then Marquette, I thought Marquette could have been a Final Four team. They kind of struggled. They lost to Butler, which back in the day, Butler was a team back in the day with Celtics head coach called Brad Stevens. He was the head coach there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. And Yep. And then Mississippi State beat Tennessee 77-72, and I was like surprised by that, because I think Tennessee is really good. I think they actually got a chance to go to the they could be a Final Four team. And TCU, Jamie Dixon as a head coach, they almost beat Kansas this past weekend, so they had this settled with beating Oklahoma 80-71. And probably nobody even cares, but Boise State beat number 17 Colorado State 65-58.
Damn.
And then another one, Virginia Tech beat Clemson, number 21 Clemson, 87-72. It was crazy because Clemson has lost. I think they done lost 3 straight ACC games. One against Miami, one against UNC, which was a good game, and Virginia Tech. So, and the thing about Virginia Tech is they got Scott Steiner's son out there. I think his last name is Rick Steiner. So
For real?
Yeah, I forgot the dude's name, but his last name is Rick Steiner. So he actually played at a school up in Georgia. I forgot what school it was, but yeah. But they say he can shoot.
Okay. What the
Yeah,
hell?
but I mean, March Madness is yes. I mean, this is, like I said, this is start of the regular season, the conference play, and teams are. It's gonna be some tight ones. I know. Like I said, I see UNC. They've been doing really good. I've been liking what they've been playing. I haven't really been they have really been making me really, really nervous. So I mean, so they play. They had 3 straight home away games, which they went undefeated. Now they playing Syracuse. So I mean, the UNC had a tough December schedule, and they had to play UConn. They lost to UConn. They lost to. I'm trying to think who they lost to. What other team they lost to? Oh, Kentucky. They lost to Kentucky, and they lost to Villanova. Villanova, they really could have won that game. So, but I mean, right now, I say Purdue is good right now, but I got to see them in the NCAA tournament. I still like UConn. I think I can see them repeat. Like I said, UConn probably, UConn and Tennessee. I'm gonna go for UNC. Duke is I think Duke kind of struggled in the beginning. I think they starting to get a little bit better. And dang, Georgia, the Bulldogs, they're like undefeated in the SEC right now.
Oh, word.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. So
okay. It rubs off, huh?
Yeah, and Sharif Abdul-Rahim's son played for them.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah.
I think I remember you mentioning that, B.
Yeah. So, and I think the team that's kind
of who was the that had nothing to do with the Kennesaw State coach, was it?
Nah, he's I forgot where he's at. He's not. Maybe he's down somewhere in Florida. I want to say maybe South Florida, but I think that's his. Cause he Abdul Rahim too. That might be his uncle.
I think so. I want to say it is. Man. I think maybe he's taking that job.
Yeah, that's his uncle.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's why. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Family.
Yeah. So, and as far as I know they trying to hype Bronny up, but Bronny's not gonna. Bronny need to stay another year or two.
Again, the real baller is coming up in that James family.
Yeah.
Those who know, man. Bronny was not going to be the next one.
Nah, he's not. Yeah. But I will say one of his teammates is really good from Wheeler, Isaiah Collier. He should be like a top 10 draft pick, maybe even top 5. So and it's just this slow ass NBA draft they got. It's gonna be coming up. So I mean, it's gonna be interesting. Some teams like Michigan State, they kind of disappointed me. They might be under like 500, I think, or they might be at 500. Then they playing Illinois right now, and Illinois was they got one dude that had he ain't been kicked off the team yet, but he got rape allegations. He was like their leading scorer.
That's wild. Yeah,
but I mean it's got to be some teams that gotta have to do something in the conference play. I don't know about Florida Atlantic. If they lose, then they conference championship game, they ain't gonna make it. So I ain't really heard too much about Gonzaga. I don't think Gonzaga is as good. I mean, trying to think of some other else that might be. Yeah, the Pac-12. I think only good team they got is Arizona. Arizona's a pretty good team. Caleb Love is actually playing great with Arizona. I think that him leaving UNC was the best thing that ever happened to him, and it happened to the Tar Heels. So but yeah, that's yeah.
Catch up with that either, Brian. Wow.
Yeah, I ain't heard anything with that, but yeah, that's my little college basketball spiel right there. Yeah, hopefully my boys gonna keep winning and winning. Hope we can get in top 5 this after next week.
Have it. They're gonna do it. They're gonna make it into the go for.
Oh yeah, they schedule. They had a real tough schedule. They was pretty much saying that some of them games, if they would have beat like Kentucky, and so they would probably be in top 5 right now. But yeah, they good. They got a lot of quad 1 wins, and those tough games they played in December really kind of helped them out. So I can see them. They definitely like the top teams in the. They really like the top. I think they're the top team in the ACC. Probably with Duke and maybe Miami. I think Miami is coming on, getting a little bit better too. But I think it's like Duke and probably gonna be. I say UNC and Duke, and they probably split the series. So yeah. But yeah, it's got to be like Carolina got to do it's got to be like an epic collapse for them to not even make the tournament.
That's a given.
Yeah, it has to be like an epic fail. Not epic fail, but epic collapse for them to not.
It'll be an epic fail too. Like I said,
yeah.
This team should do damage.
Yeah, they should do damage. Yeah.
Do damage.
So
when time comes.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I got. Probably like another month or so. I know Duke plays Carolina. Maybe I get with Dan. We can talk about that. Cause I know it's gonna. I want to have like a mid-season report on college basketball. But life happens, so we couldn't do it. But that's all I got for college. Hopefully I didn't piss anyone. I hope I didn't piss anyone off on here like Aaron Rodgers. Like Aaron Rodgers did. Aaron Rodgers and Pat McAfee did,
That is what is the next thing?
That is the Pinhead of the week.
That is the segue to the Pinhead of the week.
Aaron Rodgers.
The first one for 2024.
What? Not Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Aaron Rodgers?
Right.
He can't be the Pinhead. Come on.
Now, when you're saying that, when you're saying that you can't wait for the Epstein list investigation to come out and look for Jimmy Kimmel's name on it, yeah, there's gonna be some, very, very fierce blowback to what you were saying. And not only was there blowback, Jimmy Kimmel talk about getting the lawyers involved.
Bruh,
you already know. Again, you already know, man. You bring up shit, man. Epstein might as well be, he who shall not be named. You bring up the E word. You bringing up some.
Man,
yeah, you already know, man. You definitely bringing up some shit, man. You bringing up a shit storm that should be brought up, man. And yeah. So much so that he's talking about some. Yeah, we're going to sue you for. Sue you, for slander again. We know that Pat McAfee's show, man. Like I said again, this is basically this is another dude bro show. Like I said, I'm not a particularly big fan of it personally, but again, like I said, we definitely people have.
He has his moments. I can tell you that.
Place, man. But he's still a clown, man. But
oh yeah, he is. I mean,
he's like I said, man. It's the dude bro thing, man. That's still dude, you were a punter, man. I said, come on now. I said, man, you were getting way more juice than
I was. Yeah,
than what you say, man. But my point is this though. Again, like I said, we know that that he definitely has his people who he comes on. Ironically, one of the ones is Arthur Smith. He definitely makes regular appearances on there. Maybe he should have figured out ways to get the ball to your three top 10 skill players instead of spending too much time kikiing with Pat McAfee on this show. But I digress. Yeah. But again, you know what? Again, like we do now, man. You can talk shit though, man. I said again, shoot the breeze, but you can't say I was just shooting the shit you can't use that as a good defense in a court of law where somebody is suing you for being associated with the character that was with the character that was as bad as Jeffrey Epstein. You can't do that shit. You can't do that shit. Jimmy Kimmel was going to let you know, hey, like I said, that we ain't playing like this in 2024
at all. And they're both on Disney. They're both owned by Disney, ESPN, and
That's
ABC.
the funny thing. Yeah.
So I feel like Jimmy was like, you know what? I'm about to go tell the big boss man, you know what I'm saying, Iger, and like, we're going to stop this right now.
Yes, you done messed up, AA Ron.
Oh, for real? Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect use of it.
Doubled down on this little thing too. Like he didn't apologize, did he? He didn't apologize, right?
No, he just said he was just fucking around, basically. Like again, just shoot the shit. And of course, you know, and not only that, Ronaldo, he also blamed the woke establishment because you know, man, I said there's never again, like I said, just like most things that are co-opted by folks who just want to promote their own agenda. That's exactly what woke is, man. And again, not taking on their own responsibility for what they're saying, but it's the woke establishment again trying to keep the good white man down.
Yeah.
Shame.
Yeah.
Shame.
But here's I'm gonna just say this about Jimmy Kimmel. I'm like, bruh, you used to like roast everybody. You used to be on the Man Show.
Yeah. Damn.
Man Show.
Bruh. Like, come on, Jimmy. I'm like,
I mean, it's one thing to roast everybody. Again, when you are being tied to, you know, the people who associated with Jeffrey Epstein in the way that, you know, that we knew the way Jeffrey Epstein got down. Yeah. That's the line. It's like, you better shut that shit up.
Yeah.
Or you better have something to back it up.
He had girls jumping on trampolines.
That was a random trade though. Like, why did he even mention Jimmy Kimmel?
That's the thing about it. Where did Jimmy come from, bro? That's the thing I'm trying to figure out. I was like, hold up.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, did he say anything beforehand about him, or? Well, okay, he did used to be on Fox Sports. They used to make fun of he did a little the little joke segments in Fox, like making fun of people. He might have did something that pissed off Aaron Rodgers. Because he had like the little skits before the crew started talking about the games before the game started.
Mm-hmm. Good point. And Brian, you speak of facts. You speak of facts. That's exactly what it is. Like I said, we don't pay attention to things that we need to pay attention to, man. But we see something on Facebook from one of our friends or from a group, you know, that's definitely, you know, from a group that we follow, and we make it gospel. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Social media is like, you know, it's the big megaphone now. So I mean, he had to come to the defense off of that because he just got through saying that he couldn't have been possible a pedophile, and that could have messed his career up and his life, like you were saying. So because social media is just so, you know, loud now, it is what it is.
Yeah, and again, and this is what it is. Like I said, pretty much, y'all. I mean, I know that y'all want to shoot these jokes off, shoot these memes off, and try to, you know, be the first one, you know, again to get these trolls off, man. But again, if you think, hey, Herm Edwards said it, think before you hit send.
Yeah, it's funny that Herm Edwards was saying it too, but you know.
Way back when.
Right.
Way back when, too.
Good old.
Mr. You play to win the game himself.
Right.
Hello.
Yep. You play to win the game. And there it is.
Yeah. Pretty much.
None at all.
Pretty much.
Yeah. But man, guys, this been a fun-filled show, Ray. Been a long show, man, but we made it. Fortunately, we had to make it. It's got to make it come to an end, man.
Yeah, man, it was good. We had a lot. We had a lot of content.
We had a lot.
Yeah, we had a lot they had to go through.
Yeah, and
probably have some stuff out though, but
yeah,
like you said, man, we have plenty of time to go over it.
Oh yeah, yes indeed. But yeah, with that being said, y'all boys got a shout out before we wrap this thing up.
Man, just shout out to you guys, man. I'm glad you guys are doing good. You know, we had a good break, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I know the listeners are wondering what's going on. You know, I'm pretty sure the captain and the leader will address the situation, what's going on, what it is, and we're going to be definitely giving you content when it's needed. So I'm glad we're out and talk to you guys. So just look forward to some new stuff coming up soon, and also go Niners.
Yeah, go Niners.
And that's how that works. And hey, boom.
There we go. Man, I ain't got much to say. And again, shout out to the first rounders, King Leon, man. I said always good to see y'all boys, man. B-Willingham, founder, brother from another mother, Corporal Rivers. Shoot, man. That's a big shout out to you, man. Cause man, you had to walk in the bio. You had to walk into damn biohazards, man. You.
Nah, that's a pinhead right there.
Yeah.
And
damn, man. That's how the fuck you do that to barracks, son. But
that is crazy.
But definitely shout out to you for dealing with that shit, man. But anyway, more importantly, shout out to our listeners. If you listen to us for the first time, our viewers, we were the first time doing the IG live thing. It looks like we got cut off again for the second time, man.
Yeah, it just every hour it cuts off, but you can always just go back and there, just hook it back up again. But
yeah, it's all good.
Yeah,
everybody else,
we're gonna get that straightened out. We're gonna have it working.
So. No doubt.
Yeah.
Everybody who watched us live tonight, thank you for joining us. Like Ronaldo said, man, it was just we just took a break. It was a long needed break. It was over the holidays, so it naturally came. And you already know life sometimes. But hey, we said that we ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, it was a much needed break, man.
Yeah, we didn't go nowhere. Don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon. It was just, hey, he just had to find the time, and we found the time, man. You already know, man. We have some big things coming up in the sports world, and we're going to continue to find time, to give y'all what y'all looking for. And of course, man, y'all make the show. That means that we need these, likes from you all. We need the subscriptions.
Yes, we do.
Comment. And we need you all to share. Spread the word, man. So
yes, we do.
First rounders are back. We're back. Better than ever. In 2024, we still standing on business.
Yes, we are.
So let everybody know, hey, we still here. And of course, feedback. Feedback. Good, bad, and indifferent. We take it all. Because again, we want to make this the best show for y'all.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I ain't got too much shout outs, but first thing first, shout out to the people who took their Christmas lights down before New Year's. It's still some people who got the Christmas lights up and they got them on faithfully. My neighbors across it, well, not across the way, that down the street from me, they still got their stuff on. I'm like, come on now. Come on,
I'll explain to you about some of the reasons why they probably do, man. Like I said, I'm not going to because because I don't want to get us canceled. So. That man. I'll probably explain to you exactly why.
Yeah,
what's going on there.
Yeah, and shout out to my wife. To my wife, she has her pageant. She's starting that up, Miss Black Northeast Georgia. So. She's getting sponsors. She's getting sponsors on that. So, So just big shout out to her. But under that, I ain't got too much, man. I'm just trying not to be no Fat Faizon Lie. But yeah.
There we go. Don't be Fat Faizon Lies.
And we trying to work on something. I know we had like a whole lot of content going on for like doing football season, like those 2 episodes. We trying to cut back maybe like 1 to 2 times a month. So because right now the only thing that's popping right now is like the NFL playoffs. So so we're gonna try our best to have episodes. Yeah, we're gonna try to have more. We're gonna try to have like maybe. We're gonna see how next week goes, and we'll just play by ear if we can have an episode on that or not. So but yeah.
Hold on. Adam Scheffner's again. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, like I said, I don't.
It might be this guy. It might be a what you call it? A plant. Like you want to call it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like I said, again, news like that ain't breaking at 11:35 at night.
Nah, it's not. It's more like 12:01. I'm just playing.
There we go. Stroke midnight or shortly after.
Right. But yeah, so we gonna have some stuff coming up. Like I said, like during football season, we're gonna try to have like 2 episodes a week. Like I said, that's our goal, to try to have that. But life happens, so but yeah, we gonna have our big special episodes. We're gonna have like our interviews and all that. Maybe we probably do like we just got some ideas coming up. So we working on the change. So
Yeah.
but other than that, I have nothing else to say. Y'all listeners, thank y'all for being here. Sorry for the being a little late, but it's all good. But we got y'all. But yeah. But until then, y'all have a good night. And y'all listeners, be easy. So, peace.
Be safe.
Good one.